I thought budgeting would make me feel trapped. Instead, it exposed how I was wasting nearly $300 every month without noticing: food delivery, random online shopping, subscriptions I forgot existed. After 30 days using the 50/30/20 budget rule, I saved more money than I expected, but one part of the challenge almost made me quit completely. Stay until the end, because the last point is the one that will actually change how you handle money. In this video, I'll show you how the 50/30/20 rule works in real life, the biggest mistake ruining most budgets, and the surprising mindset shift that made saving easier. Let's get into it. The 50/30/20 rule is simple: 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for savings and investing. I used a $3,000 monthly income example that gave me $1,500 for needs, $900 for wants, $600 for savings. Sounds easy, until real life starts happening. One weekend, I spent $38 on dinner with friends. Normally, I wouldn't care, but now I could actually see the money leaving my wants budget. That feeling hit hard. And here's the crazy part: studies show people spend more when purchases feel invisible. That's exactly why card payments and food delivery apps are dangerous. By day 7, I started questioning every purchase, not because I was cheap, because I finally noticed my habits. But the second week revealed something even bigger. Most people think budgets make life boring. Mine actually reduced stress. Before this challenge, I constantly wondered where my money went. At the end of each month, my savings were random, sometimes $50, sometimes nothing. But once every dollar had a job, spending felt more controlled. Here's the difference: after 30 days, my impulse spending dropped by around $200. My savings increased from $100 to over $600, and I still bought coffee, I still went out, I just stopped buying things I forgot about the next day. Quick question: have you ever bought something online just because it was on sale? That's how small spending quietly destroys your finances. It's like a leaking water bottle. Tiny leaks don't look dangerous until everything disappears, and that leads to the biggest lesson from this challenge. What if budgeting isn't really about money? What if it's about attention? That was the biggest surprise for me. The more I tracked my spending, the harder it became to waste money mindlessly. A $12 fast food order stopped feeling small. Now it felt like another hour of work, less money invested, less freedom later. That mindset shift changed everything. Here's the best analogy I can give: a budget is like a GPS for your money. Without it, you're still moving, but you probably won't end up where you want. And around day 20, saving money stopped feeling painful. Watching my savings grow became more satisfying than random spending. But before you try this yourself, there's one mistake you need to avoid. Before you do anything else, you need to hear this: do not try to copy someone else's exact budget percentages, because real life is different for everyone. Some people live in expensive cities, some support family members, some are paying debt. If your numbers don't match perfectly, that does not mean you failed. And this is important: extreme budgeting usually backfires. If you cut every fun expense overnight, you'll probably binge spend later. That's why small changes work better. Canceling one $20 subscription saves $240 a year. Cutting food delivery twice a week can save over $1,000 yearly. Small wins build momentum, and momentum is what actually changes your finances long term. I was going to save this for another video, but since you made it this far, here it is: automate your savings right after payday, not at the end of the month, because if the money stays in your account too long, you'll probably spend it. Even saving $10 a day adds up to $3,650 a year. Here's what 30 days taught me: tracking spending changes your behavior fast, small purchases matter more than people think, and budgeting feels easier once you stop treating it like punishment. Money habits shape your future more than income does. If this gave you even one idea that could change your financial future, hit subscribe. I drop new money tips every week, the kind your school never taught you. And comment below, tell me which point hit you hardest.